Hi guys, it's Deborah. You need to stretch out your neck, don't you? Guys, I am no exception to modern day living. Yes, I study alignment and posture. Yes, I have a daily body movement practice. Yes, I love yoga, fitness, Pilates, any sort of physical activity. I love sports. I have injuries and I'm actively working to heal them. Doesn't mean that I don't run into times where I'm not holding proper alignment. It is near impossible to hold proper alignment 100% of your day. One, there's the law of gravity constantly pulling us down to the ground, but also like modern day living has us on our phones a lot, has us on our computers a lot, and driving in our cars. So all of this naturally lends itself to rounded shoulders to me, which I've discovered that it stretches out the upper back and then tightens the chest muscle. So whenever we have to work the neck, we have to make sure that we get the shoulders out of the way just so that we can even open up the areas of the neck. So today I thought we could come on down closer to the mat and work out the kinks in our neck. We're gonna work a whole 360 degrees to be able to help strengthen and stretch. We have a 15-minute long workout today. We have about 12 different moves, a couple we need to do on one side then the other, but it's gonna be 45 seconds on, 15-second rest, and we do need a couple props. I prop myself up on a yoga block just for the first couple moves. We are gonna be in a seated position. I like hero's pose just because I have my hips higher than my knees when I sit on a yoga block, and it's less pressure on my knees, and I'm able to sit up straight and honor the curve in my lower back. But if you want to sit in a cross-legged position, feel free to do that. The second thing that we need is a towel. Just roll up a towel, place some rubber bands around the sides to be able to hold it in place. And other than that, we just need a little dedication, discipline, and willingness on your part to want to find the freedom in your body's mobility. So if you are here with me today, go ahead and give yourself in this video a thumbs up because you are about to do amazing things for your body. All right, so come on down to your mat, get into a comfortable position. We are going to begin. The first thing we're going to do is just widen across the collarbone and then allow your body to exhale and soften. On your next inhale, draw your abs up off of your pubic bone and create length in your torso. Exhale, draw the inner armpits back now. Yeah, both shoulder blades can now be flat on your back. I want you to keep this widened collarbone, inner armpits back, shoulder blades flat. You can lift the back ribs on up slightly on your next inhale if you want the shelf for your shoulder blades. You should be able to then exhale and feel a widening across both of your rib cages. Allow them to expand, okay? We're gonna then begin with our interlace of our hands. Extend the arms forward. We're gonna take a nice juicy stretch, okay? So I'll start the timer and let's get this done, guys. Let's feel good, right? So stretch and interlace. Again, continue to draw the inner armpits back. If you're feeling up for it, you can go ahead and begin to lift those arms to the ceiling. There might be some restriction if you have shoulder mobility issues. I know I'm still nursing my shoulder impingement on my right side. So in other words, I'm still trying to figure out the correct posture and alignment for my body too. We're all here trying to improve and feel better. It's a journey, okay? Inhale for length. Exhale for release. Flexibility takes time, so feel out your body as you move through this. Release that down. We're going to cross the front arm over to our opposite leg and then bring the other hand behind us. We're going to take a spinal twist. We're going to create length and then we're gonna move into this twist. I want you to make sure that you still have the curve in your lower back, so don't move from either of your hips. Instead, root down with your hips, but lift on up with your abs off of your pubic bone, allowing them to move close as they can to a spine, and then just twist like you're wringing out a towel. You can bring the head on over as far as it will go as you can begin to feel a nice stretch along the entire torso, but along the side of your neck. Beautiful. I love me a good spinal twist. Draw back on the opposite hip, allowing you to keep both hips square. Take the arm that was behind, wrap it all the way around if you can, and then interlace the hand on the other side. Don't have this shoulder come forward. Make sure that you keep the inner armpit back. In this position, look towards the opposite direction. Move slowly so you can allow your body to feel the stretch. Inner armpit stay back, collarbone stays wide. Think about breathing into those upper ribs, allowing them to expand. Exhale and move yourself into your twist. Now again, don't force any movements that feel uncomfortable. Allow your body to respond to the sensations of your muscles being tight. They will eventually let go, but they might be at first uncomfortable with having to release. They've been so tense all day long. And release that down, come back to center. Again, the arm that was behind us, you're gonna go ahead and reach under towards the ground, or you can reach underneath your thigh. You're gonna lift all the way on over with your head, creating a nice stretch. So my arm bone's moving slightly forward, so I'm just gonna remind it to stay stable. My right shoulder is very unstable, which then lends to a nice tight muscle in the right in the back. So as you drop your head, create space. This is gonna be right on the back of the shoulder, all the way up through the back of the neck. Beautiful, yeah, this feels good, doesn't it? Yep. You can do slight movements with your head if you are feeling and exploring around. All right, one side done. Let's go ahead and spinal twist on the other side. We're going to take the front arm, cross it over to the other leg, other arm behind. Lift on up. Keep your hips neutral. Honor your curve. Create length on your inhale, drawing the abs all the way to your spine. Exhale to twist. You might be tighter on one side than the other. Absolutely fine. Bring all of that information in as awareness, and then guide your head all the way on over to that opposite shoulder. Yes, beautiful. Exhale. Soften through the twist. Creating the length again then on your inhale. Don't forget to allow the ribs to expand. Beautiful, and come all the way on back. Take that hand behind us and bring it around the back and interlace. Now we're gonna go into the other direction. So once you feel secure, keep your back ribs on up. Those shoulder blades need that shelf, and begin to move your head in the opposite direction. Excuse me, I just totally went the wrong way. Not sure what I was thinking there, but feel this again in the back and side of the neck. I am very tight on this side, so I am wiggling around slightly more than what I have noticed other people do when they're in this twist. That's something I notice a lot with my body, with all of the scoliosis in my spine and the instability in my right shoulder, the twist in my hips. Everything is impacted, so these postures are able to help you isolate and get familiar with your own body. We're gonna grab underneath our thigh again, reaching around, stretch out the neck. Sometimes when we are gung-ho about the rigorous, we forget that when we stop and pause and soften enough to experience the simplicity sometimes of movements and postures, we end up learning so many things about ourselves and our bodies and our physical limitations, our mental limitations, and it's a beautiful thing. That's for sure. I am overall very tight in my neck. I kind of know this though because I've been on my computer a lot as of late. Whew, feels good, right? All right, we're gonna come on down to our mat. Make sure that we have our head right underneath our towel. Place the hands on the thighs. Now I want you to bring the bottom tips of your blades towards your glutes, and I want you to bring the back of your neck into the towel. Make sure that you draw the shoulder blades away from your ears to your butt, drawing the neck into the towel. Open on up. Open up the front part of the neck. All right, guys. Inhale. Feel that. Arch your back a bit. Release that down. You're going to keep that same posture where the bottom tips of the blades are moving towards your glutes. We're just going to rotate the head side to side, okay? Left and right. Stay wide across the collarbone, okay? Common theme for any sort of neck mobility or finding the freedom in neck mobility is going to be connecting your neck, your cervical spine to the thoracic spine. In other words, integrating upper body with the neck. And there's so many different intricate parts to doing that. If you have tight shoulders, again, the body's all linked down to the hips. So anything wonky going in any of those areas is most certainly going to impact. So we are close to the ground today, but just by doing these moves, you're going to learn so much about the health of your body. All right, we're going to take a lateral flexion with our neck, so drop our ear all the way to the towel and then coming back to center, okay? Still keep your bottom tips of your blades moving towards the tops of your glutes. Seems like a very busy day outside of my apartment today. I look forward to the day where I can move and take you guys with me to a better, more brighter space. Although I love my plants and I love my setup, I look forward to, though, a bit of a quieter neighborhood. All right, you doing all right out there? Drop the ear on down. Beautiful. Now we're just going to take our knees to one side, and then we're going to drop them over to the other side, taking a spinal twist again, this time from a lying down position, a supine position, okay? Move slow. You can actually move your head to the opposite side that you drop the knees to. So, yeah. Small, slow movements. No need to go fast, just mobilize. Yeah, good. This feels so good. Don't you love this? I love this. All right. Now we're gonna go ahead and remove the towel. Work a little bit more strength in the front part of the neck. So we're gonna levitate our head, holding it on up, staying wide across the collarbone here. Then we're gonna rotate side to side, bringing those rotations back. So you can feel the strength instantaneously in the front part of your neck. So I want you to make sure you're still drawing those inner armpits to the back of the room, moving through your full end range of motion. Please stop and not go as deep if you're feeling any pinching or pain. We don't want that. However, I do want you to mobilize. So I do want you to move through your end ranges. All right, then come all the way on down, take a break. We're gonna bring in, levitate the neck again. This time coming back on up, we're gonna drop our ear, do those lateral neck flexions, okay? So whenever you're ready, lift the neck up. Feel the strength occurring in the front part of your neck. Stay with your shoulders in line with your ears. That way you're not rounding the shoulders at all. Inner armpits are back. I feel like my left side is way tighter. In this position, when we were in a kneeling position, I was feeling it more on my right. Every day is a bit different. Oh, come all the way on down. That was good. Let's bring the hands behind the neck. What we're gonna do is lift on up to a nice stretch for the upper back. Now, because we're stretching the upper back typically all day long, I don't do too much when it comes to upper back stretch. I rather do upper back strength so we can counterbalance all of that. But in this position, we're gonna come up and we're gonna round, feel that stretch, and then we're gonna drop all the way on down. Arch the back slightly so the bottom tips of the blades go toward the glutes, and then lift the neck all the way on up. So now we're moving into extension. Feel the difference where we've moved from flexion, open on up, open. The whole front part of the body, inner armpits back. That feels really, really good. All right, let's see. We have our last move, guys. We're gonna come on up. Take a mermaid position or a merman position. Inhale the arms on up. Cross on over. Exhale, twisting. Inhale, arms on up. Exhale, twist. So feel where your body is today. There is so much I need to do with my scoliosis. You know, it's small steps. Can't fix the entirety of my alignment and posture issues. You just gotta do one thing at a time. Keep showing up for yourself and celebrate the small wins. And as you, let's just bring the arms on up, interlace, extend. Inhale for length. Lengthen up along the sides of the torsos, guys. Exhale, and then we'll release that down. That was great. I hope you enjoyed that. Does your neck feel a little bit more looser, more mobile, and more stronger? Because I hope it does. Guys, I really enjoyed that. I really needed that. So I hope you did too, and that you enjoyed that and got a lot out of that. But in all honesty, you can't just correct alignment and posture in a few simple exercises. That is why there is a transition from physical therapy into creating a long-term body movement lifestyle. And I'm so happy that you chose to be with me here today for that transition, because you know what? I'm in that transition as well, and it's really cool to have you along my side. I don't feel so alone. So thank you so much for joining me here today. If you haven't quite yet, go ahead and subscribe to Aline Postures and let me know in the comments below how you enjoyed that. All right, guys, have a great day. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.